My name is Rubén Gallego, and I represent District 16, which is Central Phoenix, Downtown Phoenix, South Phoenix, in the city of Guadalupe and the area of Levine. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I'm an Iraq War veteran. I was in the Marine Corps. At times I do feel the racism. For example, when I was running for office, my family members would get on the phone and call people, voters, and voters would say, "I'm not voting for him, he's a Mexican." And my mom and my family members were like, "Well, excuse me, you're the person you call him Mexican, he served in the Iraq War, he's a veteran, he fought in the infantry, he loves this country." I said, "I don't care," click. So, you know, and that's very difficult for my family to deal with, because they had to deal with a lot of the ups and downs of the war and the trials and tribulations of being, you know, a family member of a military family. And for them to recognize, to see that racism straight up really affected them very personally. It affected me very personally. I mean, what happens now, it has to be a twofold process. First of all, I think we have to look internally as a community. It's like, how do we get to this situation? And really, a lot of, I think, the problem has been weak leadership within our own community, because they didn't want to be confrontational. They didn't take on a lot of the politicians that were using this as their little bailiwick. Didn't take them on early on, to the point where a lot of these politicians became way too powerful, and the issue became too attractive, that people, it's just gotten out of hand at this point. I remember growing up in the south side of Chicago, in a more of a Irish area, working class Irish area. It was difficult growing up even then with a Hispanic surname. Being Latino, I mean, I was called a lot of, your usual derogatory names. I was picked on, everything you could think of. I just don't think, I know I don't want my kids to kind of feel that environment ever again.